What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and my monk-only hardcore playthrough. We're getting started in adventure mode here. We are in the Forgotten Ruins. Let's go ahead and build it out. Now, I could die and lose this playthrough at any moment, and I think it is going to come down to what kind of bosses we get. I think that is going to do it. Now, I'm going to go super heavy on Flame Auras, as Flame Auras, of course, now have that Defense Rate Shard. We do have a Gobu Boom on here, too, which I'm tempted to re-roll, as I do have some crafting materials from the daily login rewards. We're also using this Uncharted Lightning Strike Aura, and we've got a Storm Servo going on our Skyguard Tower. Now, I do want to get some lightning strikes in the mix as well for a little single target. So let's go something like that. Now let's head on over. We'll do this lane first. That way I can just dump everything else on the end. And I think on this lane, we're just going to spam it all the way around. This one is pretty regularly a boss lane. One of the struggles I have right now is I don't have any hero damage. Until I get the Crane Stance Shard, even with my boost, I'm just not going to be able to burn any bosses down. So if I get something like the Drakenlord, I'm going to have some real problems here. And I want to make sure to, remedy any of those situations. That might be a little excessive. Let's save a little bit for the middle lane here. Let's see, we can get one more lightning strike there at the end. So we got a nice long lane of torment here. Hopefully that is going to help us out. Now, I actually need some sky guards too, a little flyer defense. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to thin that lane out a little bit. That's just too much. Too much down there. Let's see here. That leaves me, what, 260 for the middle, which is pretty fat. Let's see, there's 110 left. Let's actually go 2 more Flame Auras, and then that's 4 Lightning Strikes. Not worth using boost stars at this point, of course. We just don't have the power. You're just going to get more value out of just throwing down another Flame Aura. Let's get upgrades on each of those Sky Guards, and we'll let it fly here. The first wave should be pretty easy. It's going to be the bosses or the flyers. Bosses and flyers are going to be what does us in. Going to need to make sure to spam probably all of the mana that I get onto wherever boss lanes are coming. The Cannon Ogre could be a bit of a problem too. But I think with my lack of DPS right now and no elemental combos, I think my biggest problem will probably come in the form of either the Drakenlord or maybe even the Doggo, if we get the Doggo. We do have a Dive Bomber rolling in. It looks like that Skyguard took it out. I'm anxious to get through this and get to get to Chaos 1. Alright, what do we got? We're going to have Tuskar. Tuskar hopefully won't be too bad. Let's spam it up. Actually, you know what? Let's go full in on the boss lane here. And that leaves me enough for a small upgrade. We'll just go with like one upgrade right there. Alright, let's let it fly. Tuskar, we should be able to deal with. Hopefully he rolls out with some little goblin friends. That way we get some value out of that Gobu Boom. And like I said, I'm tempted to re-roll that Gobu Boom since it is a 1 out of 10, but I wanted to hold out for like a Chaos 1 relic. But getting a re-roll on that, you know, getting really any bit of a higher value is going to be better off. We got the old Clear Skies achievement. Alright, here comes Tuskar. Let's, we can kite him around a little bit, too. Get him to hang out in this zone for, you know, as long as possible. There, and I think we're good. Yeah, we're good there now. Special delivery. Since we don't have any walls, you know, monk wall for the win. We're gonna have to play wall a little bit ourselves. All right, we got a cannon ogre down there, and then we got a skelly up here. Let's get one upgrade on everything there. I think that cannon ogre is going to have to take priority. So we'll focus on burning the cannon ogre first. Now, as I get some upgrades, it should become a little bit easier and a little bit easier. But we're going to need more upgrades then. The flyers are, I don't want to jinx it, but so far they're not as bad as I expected them to be. The Sky Guards are doing pretty decent. Plus we just get that small little break when the flyers roll out, where we can focus the flyers too. Alright, here comes the cannon ogre. Oh man, it's a Skeleleon though. The problem with the cannon ogre is he's going to one-tap me. Oh no. Alright, cannon ogre down, but now Skeleleon is, yeah, this one is bad news. We got 2 more waves of Skeleleon slapping on this East Sealstone, which certainly will be the demise. So, a little lack of hero damage. You know, I don't want to just give up hope. But I'm feeling like hope is lost. We're going to have to get something else over there to help with that Skeleleon. Alright, this is bad news. We got another Skelly coming too. And Gribs. Alright, well here goes. Are we going to be able to survive the Skeleleon? He's going to get a slap off every time. Here's one slap. Oh, we got him for this wave anyway. So sketchy. Now we'll get the free core heal in between waves. which could potentially save the day. Alright, here comes Gribbs. Wow, it's another Skeleleon. That is just brutal, man. See, it's just not enough power to get through Gribbs. If we didn't have that other Skeleleon, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, Gribbs is fine. Let's get on Skeleleon. Where'd he go? Did he die right here? I assuming he died right here where that medallion is. Man, this is going to be serious butt pucker in Wave 5. I'm going to have to do something. Because this is tragic. Absolutely tragic right now. Okay, what do we got? We got a dog. We got Malthius and a siege roller. Oh man, this is awful. Alright, well we know we've got issues here. I'm tempted to throw one more in. Let's get one more flame aura, like right there. This is definitely going to be sketchy. Alright, we got a few upgrades in. Are we going to have enough mana to do anything else, really? Probably not. There's a little bit down here, but I don't think that's going to be enough to do much. We can throw just one more upgrade in over here on, like, a lightning strike. Alright, well, here goes. Are we going to be able to survive this Skeleleon now? Double Skeleleons, even. He's right behind me, too. Oh, he's ignoring that core? What? Taking the walk down to this one. Well, now he's out of everything. Yeah, this is just... We're in a bad way here, y'all. I think I got RNG'd. We can actually let that one die. Oh, that Skeleleon died. And nope. Still could not get through it. So, sadly, that is the end of the Monkaliciousness. Could not get the job done. Just didn't have enough damage, you know, not enough damage to burn through those bosses. So, part of that, you know, I mean, I could have gone for a weapon that gave me more damage. I could have upgraded this weapon to get a little more hero damage out of it, which wouldn't have cost me very much. You know, 5,000 gold, I could have doubled the hero damage I had on that weapon. So, you know, the derp is real. Sadly, this one is going to end off right here. I was looking forward to getting through to get some expeditions done on this monk only. But anyway, there we go, y'all. That is it. The big facepalm at the start of adventure mode on monk only. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.